that pick, Hugo. Bit of Mirage should be a safer one for him, right? That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
Hoping they can turn it around and make it a 3-mapper after all. It's fast to open up down into the realm of middle. They don't want to wait around in this pistol. They're looking to get stuck in right away. Already smoking off window now, a route up the connector. Crims and Roy have seen this, and a flash from Mezzi to set up a peek in middle is nice. However, it's quickly cancelled out as NAVI have made it up con and into this A site. That is a headshot out of Simple. That flick, 97 damage onto Mezzi over at Cat.
Not bad at all. Oh, that nade is, though. Completely missed the mark. FNATIC are coming in through connector right now. They've got one guy in CT just trying to stay alive. Nikados keeping the pressure on that ramp player, but P250 versus P2K. We'll see which is bigger, which is better. Back at the bomb site, there's still a player. This is not going to be easy for FNATIC as they try and run down the jungle component. 2 T's there. Electronic on a tear, and that bomb is default, but Sunday Young is staying alive against 2 low players. There's no chance here for FNATIC to get on that bomb, and it's a done deal. NAVI pick it up, pistol in the pocket, and they're happy to be here.
I've always been a Mezzi Deagle supporter.
Yeah.
I feel like he always gets a kill with it, but might not get to see if that's proven true here and now, Hugo. They're just going to full eco and bring rifles out right away.
B-stack as well, but NAVI have just set themselves up for a round by picking the other site. The dice rolls in their favor for now. And they're soon to realize that this is clean and easy. But remember, folks, back on Ancient, NAVI took 2-0 leads at the start of both halves. FNATIC full ecoed in the second just to buy up as soon as they could. And yeah, they put those guns to use.
I just realized, like, when it was me, you, Trace, doing Pro League, he got people to draw us as horses. Now he's getting the whole, like, Yanko being bit by a horse. Trace is like a weird obsession with horses.
Should look into that.
Well, clop on, Mr. Sarantis. NAVI, and with their second round, this one was always going to be pretty uninspiring, unappealing, right? It was always just going to be a bit of a... There we go. Here we go. There's the excitement. This is the fun part. Woo! It's all over now. Yeah. It's all serious from here on in, as FNATIC will have guns in this next round.
Electronic's having a laugh. He's having a great time. And yeah, all is good for NAVI to start this game. That's reassuring. After a very frustrating loss on Ancient, I could only imagine that MAC-10 makes some money at the end. But here's why FNATIC were waiting. They wanted the guns quick. No AWP for the DOS. NAVI just contact out A. Nice.
Oh, nice opener, right? Once again, supplemented with a bit of a helping hand from Vasha this time. Nade's good to flush Nikados out into the open, and now this con split starting to spring to life. Bit trying to close the distance, but Simple is cut down out at Palace. And with Electronic dead, this is going to fall to Bits MAC-10 to have to win out in the 1v4.
Not really the range for this, right? They're not on the bomb yet. FNATIC are taking their time. They have no idea where he's gotten to. That's a clean kill. Maybe the MAC-10 was made for this one. Oh boy, that was almost a second. And who knows, but FNATIC will get on the board nice and early in this game. Fasha is just a beast, man. This guy is so clean with his rifles, and I can't wait to see what this A setup looks like between Nikados and Fasha. This could be very spicy indeed. NAVI can't celebrate for long off the back of their pistol round. They're already put to the test. Simple has an AWP. And that's reason to be interested already.
Now this boost up's kind of nice. Sunday Young tried to lob in fast util, but the boost gets you there way earlier than if you're going up on your own over the van. that timing actually just screwed him completely. That like shift in the timing by an extra second ruins his round. Perfecto, fast out ramp on a contact play with the bomb in behind him. And FNATIC were not ready for that kind of level of disrespect. I think they were expecting a little bit more to telegraph that push before it came in. Now they're gonna have to make do. A 4v4 retake getting asked of here for FNATIC, and they lose that first man immediately.
Oh boy, almost a third there. Perfecto chased off of the flash. It pushed Crims back to spawn, and that's maybe where FNATIC need to stay in this round. They've lost so much real estate in the bomb site. They are going to be saving, it seems, bits here to kill that rotation. He knows he's got a 1v1 here at least, and Crims gets caught with knife out as Navi take their third round. Yeah, excellent round for Perfecto. Just runs out ramp. And even though that was spotted, right, Fashion knew what was going on. He saw it on the jump, but I just don't think Nikodos, like said, expected to get walked all the way to stairs. Navi right now look very keen to just strut into this A site with style. FNATIC need to get themselves back on the catwalk because they are broke. 2 guns kept, 3K a player, not going to be pretty.
Oh, hello, Nikodos with a bit of a mid-spawn, huh? All right, he wants to take the AWP there and get involved. Just gonna hold a smoke walk up. Did we get the clash of the orbs? Molly's denied it for the time being, but it feels like it's right there, like it could happen any second now.
Hello.
Smoke on the Molly, Nikodos did give it a jiggle, but he doesn't want to hang around there forever.
And Navi just giving Simple the room here to look for openers, and he'll find them. Young even picked B aggression at the same time. That's a free B site. Navi know it. They've killed 2 players instantly, and now FNATIC struggling. They have to waltz right back to B into the unknown. Crims pokes his head in there, but FNATIC know that Navi was still defaulting when this happened, so legs? He saw it. Yeah, Perfecto knows. He might even call for just a teammate to rotate in just to clear this late. I think that's exactly what's going on. Oh, dear. He's going to molly it, and Young is going to peek it, and it's...
bro, they've got this gnarly flash. Yeah. It's Sorry, so Fasha. Strong, like Fasha's screwed, you can't dodge that. You know, you're just screwed, aren't you? And that's all from them seeing the feet. So now Nikodos alone, and just 1 kill found off the AWP. That's a done deal. Navi running amok in this one are up on a 4.
Yeah, I think if Fasha clipped his toenails, they wouldn't have seen him there. They would have had no idea, and maybe he had a chance. But Crims just about trying to save his AK, gets away with a kill, but Perfecto has already been dispatched to hound him down. Roof. He's down and lower. Gotta get your gun out, Crimmy. They're right here. Now, do Navi want to risk their money?
Microwave angle, it's a ballsy one.
Yeah.
Just radiating confidence, but will get put in the dirt by Young.
Just a little bit of fragging, Sharon.
And so that's Navi doing the dirty to him, even taking the gun out right at the very end. This was Young's kill that we didn't get to witness, right? Simple, we caught his over towards the catwalk, but those kills came in tandem, and then it still ended up in an A play anyway.
Yeah, I love that. That was a really nice play for Navi, just to dedicate 3 plays to getting rid of Fasha there. They had the info, they knew it was one way, and there was no way for Fasha to survive that. Pistols out, B stack again for FNATIC. That seems to be their eco call right now. Navi avoided it last time. Let's see if they do again. Doing their probing, they have so much mid control.
How typical is this?
Yeah.
Right, as you dismantle the B stack, you go, look, man, last time they just went A, so you know, we'll go A this time, fine. They forced our hand, but in the end, it looks like this is all going to be a B play. Util getting lined up, Window's going to be smoked off, going to have Smokes down to kind of nullify a lot of these angles and make it so the pistol's rotating in, can't get involved. That will leave these two players in the site having to do it all. Nikados tucked in at bench and Fasha boosted up. These guys have got to produce results if the Pistols want to do anything, and there's that first. Fasha, good for one. Over a bench, Nikados now plays his cards, but it's only the first. Simple, dropping in, combat orping, will need to land these as it's getting a bit out of hand. Roy, 1v2. This has become a juicy opportunity, but they might just swing it together, and there's Simple with the close. Never let his finger off the trigger to this guy. 3 to make that round happen, and even though FNATIC get everyone over to B just in the nick of time, and with the openers going their way, NAVI is still able to withstand it.
Just imagine what they could have been if all 5 players were there, Harry. Imagine, because with 2, they made it a 2-on-1. Like, that's a damn good try on an eco round for FNATIC. And yeah, you know, you can be happy with that round. You keep the money on its edge, and as we've learned from last game, 5-1 lead is great, but it's certainly not a game yet, as FNATIC come back in with a big buy. Nikados down lower. He's been flashed. He's been mollied. They don't even know it. They've read it perfectly, though, and he can't make any noise. Missed shot for Simple. He's going to get another chance with Crim's trapped in con. Nikados is trying to help out here, but there's no kills on offer. Nice flick back down lower, but there's a molly below him. He must move back out. They double mollied under in that round. NAVI know what's up. They're going to scrim out ramp as well, but Crims this time is ready for the contact player, Perfecto. And FNATIC sit a man up as NAVI have to reset and regroup.
Try and walk up the catwalk with this smoke down. Oh, it's a ruse. They've dropped back down into middle now, trying to work their way up connector. Mezzi is holding the CT walkout right from Murder Hole, and his teammate is pushed all the way down here towards ramp. So FNATIC have got the extremities on A, but they don't have the site itself. The one vulnerability here was a con walk into the A bomb site, and that is exactly what NAVI have dealt their way. That's going to get them in and give them a chance at this plant, and there isn't really a lot that FNATIC can do to stop that. Where the utility comes in from these pushes is going to be in this post plant now, right? Maybe they discount the push down towards ramp, and that's kind of what you're hinging on if you're FNATIC. Crims needs to be the man to try and save the day here. Electronic still in the site, caught falling back on the smoke fade, and now Sumdai Young and Simple have got to get this one over the line in the 2v4.
It's so patient for FNATIC, 4-on-2 now. Time is ticking as a result. Sumdai Young, a couple of kills, could go a long way, but up over the top, Mezzi stops that cover, and Defuse comes in inside of the smoke. Simple can do nothing about it. Great round for FNATIC. They give up the entire site, as you say, and NAVI even knew where those players were. They knew it was heavy CT. They knew Crims was at ramp, but they couldn't get good post plants. Electronic desperately hoped a player would come over ticket when he was inside the smoke, but it fades and he's left in the open like a lemon. He has to back out. Nice stick from Fasher as well. And Mezzi provides the cover he had to for FNATIC to win a very scary round. Still on the board early with a buy. Simple going back to ramp. No mid control this time for NAVI, and FNATIC know that wisely, as they've taken 3 players into mid early. They've seen the smokes over A. Tucked in the ninja box is Fasha. Nikados has been decked down under, but still, Sumdai Young's got a lot of space. Fasha, I don't know how he's going to get away with this one. He's got to try and stop a plant, or at least delay. Flashes are coming over. They haven't cleared him yet, but they know there might be someone close. Oh, fake out. The cover's good from Simple. Sumdai Young even flicks back up, and as the smokes fade, FNATIC show their face, and all of them get ripped off. 2v4, but this time the other way around.
Oh my God, look at the size of the lurk, the bits on. It might not even ever be needed. Simple. Looks like he's borderline AFK with how he's holding these angles, but he's so confident that this is where the fights are coming from, and there's Perfecto to close it all. A lovely round for NAVI. Simple with a life-saving shot as well from the top of Tetris. They spammed the ninja corner a bunch. Fasha got tagged by it, but he was never killed and it wasn't ever heard. But look at this. Simple had to literally like play the perfect millisecond timing as his teammate gets out the way.
It's perfect. I don't know why Electronic faked it out. Maybe he realized, oh god, the smoke is fading. They could be behind the site. Fasher didn't want to spam the smoke. He wanted guaranteed kills, and that let him down. Really sad round there for FNATIC, who, yeah, they knew what was going on, but Nikodos keeps dropping lower, and NAVI have known about it ever since it started without even info. Like the first round he did it, they double mollied under. Like NAVI rather have done their research. They know what FNATIC are bringing to the table here with mollies like that. You don't just double molly underpass without cause for concern from that position. Will FNATIC stick to their guns on the B stack this time, or will this self-doubt once again rear its head? NAVI have taken middle instantly. Bit almost peeked the deagle. Instead he lets the smoke bloom, cutting off angles that FNATIC can fight through. Aggression towards B, but Sundae is holding it. Making noise. That'll keep Roy passive, which is perfect for Sundae. He wanted to get heard. Roy doesn't want to activate. He will eventually. Take a little wiggle, take a peek. But in the meantime, NAVI have reset that bomb back to B. Simple just got to be careful because this is untaken ground now. Roy's been spotted, Simple leaves, and FNATIC don't know where to look at this point. They've seen players on both sides of the map. Bit spots Roy go back. And NAVI want this kill before they even attempt an execute. I know these eco stacks have been prevalent for FNATIC, but this one is at least spread out a little bit more.
The timing on the turn away. Still, a route into the A bomb site has been found. Simple has secured it by dealing with these players over towards Conan window. Fasher had a chance there, but it's quickly snuffed out by this AWP. And the remaining FNATIC players slowly but surely kind of meandering. Oh,
hello.
Oh, hello, Electronic. Hello. There, bud. Don't know what happened on that one, but Simple is here, and he will make them pay. Flash in the window, and Simple even looking for Roy. Ooh, gonna try his hand at the no-scope. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, Simple.
You won't.
This can be one for the videos. Come on now. Oh, his teammates are gonna steal it, maybe. Yeah, Perfecto from top middle runs away with it. And NAVI are up on a 7.
Simple started Ancient the same way, right? He was 12-3 in the first few rounds of that map. He's 13-3 at the moment. Damn good showing. It's always fun to watch Simple on Mirage. And he's getting a lot of room on this T side as well. Keep in mind, FNATIC have tried to fight middle. That's the worst part about this, right? They've constantly had this underplay from Nikodos. They've been triple facing. Crims has been aggressive in connector, but NAVI have cut them out with util every single time. So yeah, FNATIC are going to go back to it. They've got double window instantly to boost ladder. Nikodos with a new angle now. And he's going to hear some footsteps towards the B site. They will hear his AWP just as well. Sundae, this is only a fake out. He doesn't even need to die for this one. And it's kept 3 players, make it 4 towards the B site right now. FNATIC think they're getting X-egged. It's only 1 man at ramp, and he's just fired off as the smoke comes down. Perfecto runs through. Lovely spawn fake for NAVI. They throw 3 smokes on that B site immediately, and FNATIC fall for it.
Roy trying to make a play here, is in a good spot, but Simple immediately deals with him. Anytime it looks like someone's ready to step up and fill the void here for FNATIC, they're so quickly dealt with by this AWP on the other side.
The timing!
Man, how does Bit win that? That's not meant to be a fight the T's pick up.
Messi just started walking, right? He just got inaccurate. And so he had to hit a counter strafe before the click, but
it's the timing curse, man. If your brain's ever telling you, like, yeah, I've held this long enough, you ain't held it long enough, and actually the time is right as you're thinking it.
Yeah, that's man. And yeah, Simple's been so good at getting these trades, right? He's not even just going for opening kills all the time, or rather at all. He hasn't attempted any yet, but he keeps going Palace and Ramp and trading out his teammates, providing cover for plants on A. He has just been stopping, like you said, like anytime you think someone's going to go big, Simple denies the multi-kill. Yeah, they kill one, but then Simple's there.
Yeah, and dude, it's kind of sick because it's like, you know, it's super hard to play around the idea of like, well, where is that AWP? Like, what's he up to? Because normally being like the second man to face is actually giving him a lot more chances to get involved with the AWP than I think if he was fighting early. So yeah, this is terrifying, and FNATIC You know, they were able to pull a pretty big comeback over on Ancient. Very, very similar scoreline to this. In fact, it was actually a little more one-sided at one point in time. And they were still able to turn that around, but this time it just feels a little different, doesn't it? A lot of these rounds haven't even been close.
It's true. It's not false. You know, more what you would expect from this series, right? Still, no matter the fact that FNATIC did it on Ancient, that was against the grain. That was against expectation. This is more par for the course. Third map is Inferno if we get there. But NAVI is certainly believing in that. Trying to run it down. NIKADOZ in window now, but he knows he's just going to get smoked off. It's inevitable. They actually missed the molly to go in the window, it seems. No, they smoked it. They mollied Con. That was just like floating in the sky, that molly, I swear. Either way. A B stack that might actually be there at the right time for FNATIC. They've just got to hold it. Means the AWP won't be getting involved, but this is a really good call for FNATIC. You know, they've been doing this time after time. It's finally got to pay off, surely. NAVI are in no hurry. They know they've had a lot of aggression towards B-apps, setups on balcony, players boosting, so they're waiting for that.
I like it. They're having some presence over towards A means that this time this B stack is like a rock. You know, they're not going to maneuver it unless NIKADOZ calls that there is a commitment into the A site.
Because what do you do if you see the AWP? You go away from the AWP. Yeah,
exactly. So this B hole, solid as a rock. That's what it needs to be. And they're not budging.
Here we go. Smoke on the molly, flashes come flying, nades go high, and Bit's already up catwalk, the split piece of this puzzle, trying to find his place. NIKADOZ is already in market, catching those cross shots, it's getting messy in these smokes. Oh no, NAVI can't see their opponents, they're right up above you. Roy spammed out a second, this is getting weird now. 2-on-2, Simple coming in with a sidearm, needs to look down, and Roy doesn't know where to put his eyes. Just that AWP that started the round needs to finish it. Bombs and apps, 10 seconds. Oh, they had to get that kill, and they do. That bomb got dropped way up above. Simple had to run back for it. Could have been a calamity, but NAVI just about shut out that eco round.
It's a shame, man. You needed rocks, but what was there?
Minerals, Marine!
ASAC Schrader.
And they managed to even win it with the bomb being dropped up there. Like, you can't even blame NIKADOZ. It's like he doesn't know that's where the bomb is. There's 10 seconds, man. And now they're coming at you quick. They're coming at you fast. But this is what Mezzy wanted. White van man ready to go. They're in over his head. And he's in over his. In with two. Up and over. Now fighting from the top. And he will get brought down to his knees. Finally dealt with. Maybe NAVI look to go somewhere else now. This B site was not a warm welcome. Grind into a hole. There's pretty much a full rotate over here for FNATIC, but eventually that's going to start to fade, going to start to fall apart and go back into more standard, you know, 2-2 split. Simple decides the time is now. And he started to walk a little deeper out through the apartments.
Oh, the barrel.
FNATIC have got no idea, but now it's been spotted, and Roy, that barrel will give Simple away. Electronic fighting tooth and nail for B control, and there he is with two. Back at the site is Fasher, who's caught out on an island there by Perfecto, and so NIKADOZ has got to win this 1v2.
Yeah, he's quick for the first. Full util. A nade would do it. Onto default. Electronic, nowhere to move. Just got to tuck in like a turret. And NIKADOZ is creeping up right behind. This is his round on a platter. But Electronic flicks back and finds a fourth to take NAVI to double digits. That could not have been better timed. And to think that a single point of damage from that nade on NIKADOZ could have ended it. He got right there. But Electronic is so quick to close. Look at these shots, man. Lights out. Even to find Fasher at the back of the site on that plant. This jump over from Perfecto saved the round. But Electronic couldn't have been positioned better. And yeah, that's a painful round to lose for FNATIC. They keep getting so close, Harry, but they can't do it. Oh, double scoped on default, Simple. Full Cyclops mode right now. One eye open. And eyes on the prize. He's going to need some help from Palace because they're popping their head over the top of default. Electronics here for another multi-kill, perhaps. Already two. Make it a tap. And this round should be a lockout for FNATIC. It's just Crimson Con, scared of middle.
Bomb has been planted.
And that smoke may miss, but NAVI have no worries.
Oh.
Cool.
I always say I got faith in the Messi Deagle, but fell out the window. And Electronic is on for all 5 in the round. Daddy's home. Papatronic's here, man. He's having a hell of a game, and it would really solidify that if he aces. You're not the kind of guy to go hunting. But he is going to drop in a lower. Right place, right time. Crims is right there. Come on.
He can run with the bomb.
Come on.
He's
run with the
running.
bomb. He's coming. Crims, no! Denies the ace, but still Electronic's done more than enough there. 11-2. A masterclass from the man at the helm of NAVI, leading by example right now.
Yeah, back-to-back 4Ks for the captain of NAVI. Sick stuff. Nice taps. Another eco stack that NAVI run into, and they, again, get out of it without a problem. These are robberies right now. Daylight robberies. Grab the purse and run. Another drop down lower. Not the orb this time. Roy gets spotted by them crossing top middle. He's going to have to preemptively smoke. Give him a bit of a one-way, but also to put out a molly. If it came down, it won't. Bit just fights him. Face forward. Nikador's blinded. Has to leave connector. Simple now dons that angle. Another AWP at B. Messi clicks it. Takes his frag onto Sundar Young. Reset to get the bomb for NAVI. A 4-on-4 now. Re-aggression at ramp for FNATIC. Getting curious. And we're hoping no cats will be harmed. Oh, that's close.
That's a nice little flick, isn't it?
See ya.
Not too bad. Any more of those, Crims? Any more of them up your sleeve? Oh,
run!
Dude, Fash's timings have been so cooked in this game. Like, he's just constantly on the bad end of them, but Crims at least gonna reap the reward of going aggro after that 1 kill. I see Electronic still alive. I am still believing. I am never ready to discount this guy. Out into the site. All right, does just drop right into the orb. Bit up through the connector.
Don't peek him.
No need to give him this fight, but they will try. Oh, up and into the crosshair for Nikados. But he at least lands the shot, and that's a third FNATIC. They went all they can to put up a 4-round half.
Yeah, hey, they did it with 5 on Ancient, 5 rounds, although this one is a little more one-sided, undoubtedly. NAVI have had a lot of clutch rounds, a lot of close anti-ecos that they've just, they've stepped up and shut down FNATIC in. And yeah, 4 rounds at the end of a CT side of Mirage is nothing to be proud of for FNATIC. But they're fighting for it nonetheless. Gonna be game until the cows come home. Messi making moves. Oh, and even an opener. Nikados has tried that fight so many times and lost it to bit. So finally getting a grip at the end of the half. Will he tighten his grasp? A second shot for Nikados. Now it's just a round where someone has to pop off here for NAVI. It could be Perfecto with timing out through Palace, but Crims has just jiggled him. Oh, he looks back. Wow. Could not have been better placed. NAVI start chipping away at the sculpture that is this CT side.
And as you go to mid, you've just seen that AWP over at A. There's a con smoke down. You feel like maybe you've got a bit of a ways in up through the connector. Window broken by Simple. Gives up the fact that mid is taken right now. They're going to try and boost up, but Roy's here. Here's to chase that kill down, and that gives Sundar Young the chance to trade it. Will that come to matter in the grand scheme? This is the chance. Fash dropping Perfecto out, and there's the no-scope to close this half. 4 rounds is all FNATIC are able to muster. NAVI lead the way, trying to make this a 3-map series after all. Which way will it go? We'll have to wait and see.
Hey Future Pros, I wanted to show you an alternate way to take some mid control on Mirage. To get the most out of this, you'll need 4 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, a molly, and a HE. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the top mid smoke. To throw the smoke, stand beside the stairs. Aim at the wire above the corner of the building. Then just throw the smoke. Future Pro number 2, you will throw the smoke that lands on the mid ramp. Stand at the opposite end of the stairs as Future Pro 1. Place the tip of your smoke over this dark smudge. Then just throw the smoke. A note for this, you will need the classic view model to line this one up. Future Pro number 3, you'll be throwing a couple of supporting flashes. To throw your first, run towards this wooden beam. While against the beam, aim just to the right of the bottom of this line. Running jump throw the flash to blind anyone who could have a good spawn. Then toss your second flash into the ramp smoke. Future Pro number 4, you will actually get to utilize this nifty ramp smoke, but first bank a molly off this wall which will land behind the ramp smoke. Also toss a HE into mid if you want. Now you get to sit behind the smoke and look for some fights. Listen out for some burn damage as a CT will think their best option might be to play behind the smoke. From the CT perspective, you can see it'll be very difficult to spot a T over the smoke. So good luck.
Well, we were impressed with FNATIC's resilience once already back on Ancient. Now they've got to go above and beyond that here on Mirage. Navi's map picking this one if they do want to turn it around and end this one in 2. Otherwise, we're set to go all 3, Hugo. We're set to have this culminate over on Inferno, and it feels like that's the direction Navi want to take it right now. We've had a great game out of Simple and Electronic. They've both been dominating the scoreboards, dominating the show right now. And we haven't really had that same kind of hero figure to rally behind for FNATIC just yet.
Yet is the key word. Do we have that comeback that they showed us on Ancient? It was even without a pistol. Navi took both, and they look for another. Mezzi fighting in mid. They're pushing him up close. Electronic throwing himself into the fight. Young will take down Crims over on the A site, and the smokes come down for FNATIC. SDY fighting right through, flashed off. Roy takes the stairs. They heard that drop though. He's going to jump for Young, catches him in the corner, body blocks him into a coffin, and now some aggression in the pre-plant for FNATIC. They need some space to get this plant off. Even if Roy gets it down, or Fasher gets it down, it's not going to be for Roy. They know they've got him tucked in the jungle. They try and hunt him, but they actually turn their back. They know he's here. Roy gets away with a freebie. Fasher out of ammo. He just picked up that pistol, but Roy is putting them to bed, and Fasher's there to close as well. I can't believe they just let him sit in jungle and had no interest in running him down. Must have thought he got back to the bomb site.
Yeah, you know, I can kind of understand the idea. It's like you hear the player in the site reloading, you go, look, the bomb is not planted for jungle, let's just try and run down the man in the site. Yeah. But it felt like they were not expecting Roy to go so ham with these peaks, right? That they were maybe going to get a bit more respect out of him, what with knowing where he was. And that is not at all what ends up happening. He does really well to convert this second kill that you see happening in the background. And from that point on in, with Electronic like pincered in the 1v2, there was never really any hope for him. So a much needed pistol round goes the way of FNATIC. They were a man down him for the longest while upon getting that plant set up.
Yeah, and we've already talked about FNATIC's resilience in that first map. So certainly believing now after a pistol round and a slow start to the T side, Navi have forced. Simple Scout is so deadly. Don't need to even tell you that, but I will anyway. Gonna look for a pick in mid. It's 2 players top. And one down low. NIKADOS using the MP7, not the most common SMG, but the most ranged SMG. So not a bad buy for round 2. Smoking window, but a reset to ramp as FNATIC look to split this A site. NAVI have made the read. I mean, they've got everyone here. Simple's even got a big old gap in the connector. He just needs cover on ramp. Without a Palace player, this is going to be a cooked round for FNATIC. They have no one to help split. Once these smokes come in, NAVI still have a smoke and a Molotov on Perfecto in the middle of the site, and as this util comes over the top, he can make use of it.
I love this, the anti-flash looking down at the ground. Oh, they're spamming over the top of him.
Oh.
But Simple's going to be the man to steal that away, and Someday Young follows up through the smoke. They even deal with the con wrap. This is a really clean round for NAVI. This force finding everything. Fasher is a dead man, and that's guns retrieved. That's 4 alive. NAVI just did them dirty.
Yeah, not enough areas to split from, right? Like con covered by bit. Simple somehow kills a guy Tetris who came from middle before the ramp players even realized they were being run down.
Was just watching people die around him.
I can't wait to see this from a third-person perspective because this whole round was just madness.
Look at it. So he gets that one full blind through the smoke.
Then behind him.
Then he's like, oh god, they're coming through connector. And then that was where Messi got scouted by Simple.
That's such a weird round. Yeah, a Palace player could have made all the difference there for FNATIC to just have another angle to fight from. They got cordoned off by that util on the ramp. Ooh, the D doesn't do it, and NIKADOS dies to his own investment. This MP7 Simple, he can use any gun he wants. Ooh, Scout does hit. Or rather, Someday Young, not Simple. He's still on the Scout and adds a couple of tags as Crims is left alone. Oh, one more would do. Perfecto won't give him the peek he needs. Bopped 13-5, Harry. And this looks like NAVI have woken back up after their calamity on Ancient.
Yeah, they want to take us the whole way. And things are looking good for them to do exactly that. I mean, FNATIC aren't even able to buy till NAVI hit 14. So it's a very, like, unenviable or unenviable position. I don't know which one of those is right. Someone can tell me. Yeah, it's a very see an enemy's position here, really, for FNATIC, because you know, you've got one chance to win this, and even if you win that one rifle round, well, then guess what? Then you have to win, what, 8 in a row? So, yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it? Let's see if they can muster anything up in a Glocky round. They do get one on the entry. This Scout can't stop them getting in, so that plant's going to happen whether NAVI like it or not. And as of right now, this is a pretty good round for FNATIC, really. You get a plant out of it, and now a chance to do a bit more damage. Roy holding the line with the AK, scavenged from the site defender.
Don't you dare.
FNATIC only had Glocks heading into this round. And now Roy stands looking NAVI dead in the face, trying to make a hero play with the AK, and it's another out of him. Roy's doing it all. Dead at bench, finally gone. It's just Crims left, trying to win this one a time. Dancing around, Simple comes out, and he comes out guns blazing.
Oh, that was so winnable. He was so sure there was another short player. Simple on 10 health there. Crims could have just fired one bullet and caught him and then just stalled for the clock. Probably wins that with the Glock if he gets that first kill. That's unfortunate. Nice eco for FNATIC, but NAVI keep a lid on it. Nice try from Roy. Did all he could with that scavenged rifle. Surprised Crims didn't hear Simple jump out there. He was not quiet about it. 20-8 on Simple. Dirty. And a faster B for FNATIC into a triple stack where NAVI not just stacking, they are chasing. What a shot from Perfecto. Boosted up and finds Crims before he even believes they could be there. Simple's dropped his gun to go grab that rifle inside of the smoke. Oh God, where is it, Simple? Where's it gotten to? A little bit deeper. He's gonna go.
He's gonna find it.
A little bit further.
Oh my God, where is it? Simple? Where's the gun gone? Even he's thinking like, no.
Ooh, if he drops a smoke and they're right behind it though, he's scared. He should, yeah, he's got it.
Okay, he found it. Woo. We found it, everyone.
Not even close.
The AK is alive and well, do not worry. And now Mezzi up through the short side. FNATIC have been given a little while here to go back and explore some other options.
It's so simple, isn't it? Running through B-apps to go for the gun with a pistol. Yeah, this is not an easy round for FNATIC. Double ladder. I mean, how often do you see this? Simple full faith in his teammate right now. They turn their eyes back to B. They're going to find FNATIC creeping through apartments. Perfecto seen it on a jump spot. He's got no utility. It's all been dropped somewhere. Mezzi has taken the kill to Simple in middle, and Perfecto's been caught by that rundown. Roy on bench, we know what he can do, and he's going to tap them away as Fasher comes in with a swing to help. 15 seconds, but enough for a plant. And Mezzi here to put the knife in the back of the head for NAVI. Skull split open, and Sumdai Young here to save.
Yeah, Messi even doesn't want to allow him that, and was ready for that. Of course, you know, it's obvious to Messi. He's like, yeah, he's going to be on top of the fence outside of Palace. Mate, though, considering, you know, the kind of brawly nature of these B plays, it feels like a bit of a focal point for FNATIC. I think after they got so close in a Glock round, makes a lot of sense to try and revisit it in a rifle round that you need results in.
All it takes is two, Harry. Drop down lower for Electronic. A fight that was often won by the T's when the CTs did this in the first half, and, well, some things never change. Roy catches Electronic down in the doldrums. Perfecto he seems to know. Mezzi's up in the ladder room, and oh, he turns from a flash. Mezzi gets caught from the A site instead, and even though that's traded, Perfecto fired off. They should be aware that he is up close, and Nikadoz deals with him, but Simple's sniper on the A site won't let him get much further. These trades have been nice, but still FNATIC have more room than Navi bargained for. Oh, he's window, Simple says. Well, he doesn't know he's this far. Already through the CT spawn, Simple's gone. And an perhaps to save, Sumdai Young has left attempting a clutch. It's very free-flowing rounds for FNATIC, though.
Yeah, it's also getting a little bit more wild because, you know, we're at that kind of turning point where if the scoreline like wasn't about to be 14-7, if Navi didn't have 14 to their name, you'd be very, very hopeful for this comeback, really. They're at this point now where every round they win is going to do a hell of a lot to the money of Navi, right? You're kind of in this situation where every round you lose is followed up by, at best, a partial buy around saved guns, usually. So, yeah, you know, these can get out of hand. The one thing that's kind of still got my hope for Navi here is that ultimately they do only need 2 to close this out. And, you know, with what we've kind of seen so far, it doesn't really feel like they're struggling in the same ways they were back on Ancient. I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's like if FNATIC were going to come back, it hinges on exploiting the kind of monetary spot you have Navi in right now.
Yeah, even that's only temporary. But we're seeing all the makings of a good T-side, and we even get the AWP out of there for Nikadoz. Sumdai Young, 1 rifle saved, and surrounded by pistols in the second. Eco for Navi. Oh, I like the boost on B. Giving Simple a weird off angle to fight apps. Right, this one at home. Sumdai Young, if only he had a Molotov, he has that player trapped, he would rather just get out with his gun. Although he's going back for more. Climbed on the catwalk. Oh, it was a nice reposition, but as he falls off the ledge of Cat, he gets caught by Roy, who has been on it with these entries in the T-half already. Nikadoz blinded. Okay, Bit gets it. Just about hits that headshot right at the end, and he's going to go back and try and fight this Palace player that he knows is still standing. Then jumping round corners into USPs, and they might just pay the price. 3-on-3 with guns available for Navi.
Simple's still alive as well over a bench. They do not know about him here with this Deagle swinging out. Now they've put it together. Missed shots from the Deagle. If one of these connects, things could get weird.
Oh,
Come on.
Uncharacteristic.
Yeah, man, these look pretty far off the mark. Simple, give us something good. This next one's going to be it. Oh, no, Crims domes him. But is here with the AWP at least. Simple slowed them down to get that AWP set up. But if it doesn't find a kill soon, it might be better off saving it.
Oh, that's rough, man. You don't see Simple miss that opportunity very often. Like, he had plenty of, shots, plenty of chances. And he's having a great game. But yeah, like I said, without anything from that position, it's destined to be a FNATIC round. At least we get a gun out. Electronic looking for another. But that's a little far off. He found one at top middle. One that Sunday Young lost to Roy. And bit by bit, this game gets closer, Harry.
Yeah, 8-14. Hugo, you're quite, you're quite logical with how you like to think.
Okay.
So when does your brain start freaking out, about the comeback being a thing? Like, what would be, where are you looking for this to go?
Yeah, 11 rounds, 11 rounds.
You're kind of at 11. That's when your alarm bells are going off.
Yeah, the warriometer starts dinging.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Electronic runs right through a Molotov and then runs back through a Molotov. Well, he took the entry and the exit door, and he exits the round. I'm not really sure about that one. Full blind, of course. Full blind.
Of course, that is one of the downsides of having a moth as the IGL, but, you can't argue with his results.
I mean, he got out mid, he survived. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna run it right back. Maybe he didn't realize how much damage he took on the way in. That's super awkward. Okay, Nikodos gets hit, though. I can't believe this. In my, that opening kill is big, and look at the space taken by Roy. He's going to stop bitting his tracks, dinked, but he just needs to buy time with his position. Is so powerful. Simple's got to hit a flick, and he does. Back to Crims in connector. 3 on 4. Still hope for NAVI in this round. Roy tucks in back of window, and Simple hunts him down. Nice shot. 3 health, but this guy's unleashed the beast. And now FNATIC need to walk up into this AWP yet again.
Yeah, and he might only be 3 HP, but with the open hand for Simple, man, that's enough for him to do something awful, isn't it?
Yeah. There's no Molly, there's no HE.
Nothing to flush him out. Instead, it's got to be flashes to kind of wreck him on these angles that he's trying to hold.
Oh.
Over in the apartments, Nikodos dead. That AWP does not find the opener they were hoping for, and now Simple reinforces this side of the map with his AWP, and there it is, ringing out through CT spawn to put a close to that one. 15 rounds now go the way of NAVI, and that's in spite of Electronic making himself a sacrificial lamb right at the start of the round.
I hope we get to see that back, because I just don't know what that was. Did he get double blinded? Yeah, because he first ran through it, but then he got blinded. Yeah, confusion. I couldn't tell you. But he's happy his team carried him through. Simple just went big mode in that round, ran down Roy and window. And now NAVI, a sigh of relief as they found 15. And FNATIC's comeback chances get dimmed a little bit. Slow default, where, it's rounds like this where you need Nikodos to be finding openers on the AWP. He's so good at it on T-sides, but he's not getting given the chance. Simple's got his AWP deep B apps. Something you won't find out until it's too late, unfortunately. But FNATIC want to take mid from lower. Roy and Crims coming in from the bottom. And Mezzi from the top.
This triple B lane is very well timed for NAVI. This has got all the makings of the B split, and they are ready for it. Still, opening kills found by Mezzi. However, they weren't ready for this second man up on the catwalk, and that might be the beginning of the end here on Mirage. 2 kills away from making it so. Roy might have offered up that opener, but the bomb still lost over on short. Gonna cause you problems. They're boosting. Perfecto burning, and Simple having to go over. Now Combat AWPing up in the smoke. They've grabbed the bomb. They've gotten away with it too. Fast up through the connector, but Electronics here looking to right his wrongs, and Perfecto comes in to clean up. NAVI have taken us the distance in this one. Scores will be settled on Inferno as their 3rd and final map of this series.